beloved, we have got an African goddess reading today. So I was just shuffling some cards, and we have got the message. The message was this, okay, before I press play. It was almost like Spirit is saying to you that there is no, do not mask anymore. There is no need to mask anymore. Spirit is asking you to stand up and show the world who you are. No more dimming your light. As I said that, the light on my phone just went a little bit dim, and it's almost like Spirit is saying, this is the season now. This is your season for you to stand up in your royal divinity, to stand up as the royal emperor and empress that you are. No more masking behind illusions, no more masking behind those energies that do not serve your highest good. It's almost like you have been a wounded warrior. You're a wounded warrior, a wounded healer of the Most High. We've got Goddess Sekhmet out here. And whilst you may feel wounded and, just a little bit like, and you feel like you have to put on a mask to make it seem as if you're okay, Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. If you are a wounded healer or a wounded warrior of the Most High, it means that you have been placed into spiritual warfare battles that have been ancestral, and you are the one that has broken these ancestral timelines, these ancestral strongholds. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, this is your season now for you to stand up in your divine royalty and claim your birthright here on earth. And Spirit was saying in heaven as well. To claim your space, to claim your abundance here. And as I say that, I see angel numbers 90909. You've closed out a massive ancestral timeline. Your ancestors were unable to close this timeline out. You probably were aware of this timeline whilst you were growing up, but you didn't understand the stronghold that this timeline had over you and your family. But your ancestors crowned you, beloved, and they chose you to be the one to break this ancestral stronghold. And beloved, this is why you are coming out as the wounded healer, because you have. And it's almost like you're wearing different masks because you can't trust who is around you, because you don't know if they are friend or foe. But Spirit is saying, no more shall you almost reign. No more shall you be that warrior that feels powerless, that feels weak, because you have the power to remove all obstacles out of your way. You have the power to transverse realms in heaven and here on earth. You have the power to command, to almost bring to life, and to remove and to quash. Angel numbers 1144. There have been some major shifts in your ancestral bloodline. You probably don't know the gravity of these shifts because Spirit hasn't revealed it to you just yet. But know this, the shifts that have come about by the divine spiritual realm has been epic. There has been some major shifts of energy out of your bloodline, and you were the person that did that, beloved. So it's now time for you to reap the fruits of your harvest, to reap the spoils of your hard work. You know, it's time to get creative with where you want to go right now, what you want to do. It's almost like Spirit is giving you free reign of a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Spirit is saying, I'm going to give you free reign of whatever you want to do. So do it. Speak it into existence. There is some big changes happening in your life. This is not the end of it. This is not the end of this ancestral shift. There are big changes happening in your life right now. So expect the unexpected. We've got some powerful goddess energies out here. You know, we've got some powerful goddesses out here with very strong energies. You know, if you can seek, it's almost saying that Spirit is saying that they're sending you your divine family, 7 brothers or 7 sisters, to seek counseling. It's like almost like your soul tribe. But Spirit is definitely saying that you need to now tap into the spoils of your harvest. You know, you're reaping what you've sown. It's almost, yeah, your ancestors are so proud of you. But now it's almost like they're saying it's okay now. You can be that wounded healer, and you don't have to mask. You don't have to mask. And you certainly don't need to feel ashamed of, you know, who you are. Continue to find joy in your working day. Continue to find joy in your life, and know that what you have done is massive. You've achieved a really big thing that probably anybody else that would have been tasked with this wouldn't have accepted. They would have just stayed in the low vibrational realm, because hey, it's easier to stay in a low vibrational realm than actually to step up and say, do you know what? I want to be the ancestral curse breaker. I want to set things right for you know, the collective bloodline, almost, you know, for my bloodline, for, you know, the collective bloodline, because it's harder to step up than it is to it's hard to step up. But Spirit is here, and you know, the goddesses are just, they're so behind you. They're so in front of you, behind you, as above so below. They're literally carrying you through this transition, and they don't want you to worry. They don't want you to worry. And they know that you're wounded, but they're coming in, and they're coming in strong to heal you and to place you into the spaces and places that you need, that they want you to be placed into. Thank you for the correction.